Come and cook with me. I'm just here. Come and cook with me. I'm just here. Okay guys, so we're going to make some macaroni and cheese, and you want to start out with your cooked macaroni. I cooked this macaroni according to the box per al dente, alright? And we're going to get into the cheeses. I have a 6-ounce package of Velveeta cheese that I just cut into cubes. And in the bowl right here, I have some cheeses. They're also 6 ounces. That is mozzarella. I have some Colby Jack and some extra sharp cheddar cheese, and I will have those listed down for you in the description box as well. And right here I have some Kerrygold butter. I'm using about a half a stick, and I'm just going to let that melt because now we're going to go ahead and get our cheese sauce together for this macaroni and cheese. So you're going to get that to melt, and you're going to get about the same amount of flour. So you want about 4 tablespoons of all-purpose flour as well. And I'm just doing this a little bit at a time, kind of eyeballing it. But you still want equal parts. So if you're going to use 4 tablespoons of butter, then you want 4 tablespoons of flour as well. Excuse me. You just want to stir this up. You want to cook this down on medium low heat. You do not want to have this up high because you will burn everything. You will burn it up, girl. You do not want to mess this part up, guys, all right? And so now I'm going in. That is 2 cups of evaporated milk that I'm using. It's actually 1 can of evaporated milk. And I'm just going in slowly, pouring it in slow. And you're also going to want to go in with 1 cup of whole milk, or you can use 2% milk, 1% milk, heavy cream, whatever it is that you want to use. So I'm going in with another cup. So altogether I have 3 cups of milk right here. And there's so many ways you guys can do macaroni and cheese. You can do it, just experiment with it, make your own. Oh my gosh, I love some homemade macaroni and cheese. And so right here I'm just adding in the Velveeta cheese. You just want to add your cheeses in slowly, let them melt. Give them time to have some fun, in that little in that little bath we made for them. Go ahead and let them hang out. And if this is your first time coming by my channel, guys, I appreciate you. I hope that you will like, subscribe to my channel. Leave me a comment. Let me know what y'all think about these little recipes I'll be throwing out there for y'all. Oh my gosh, you guys, I appreciate y'all. I really do. Thank you guys so much for the support. And also with your cheeses, guys, get the cheeses in the blocks. For this recipe, for the cheeses, I'm using blocks of cheese. Blocks of cheese. I'm not using a shredded. I do have some shredded for the top, but for the inside, for this cheese sauce, guys, get it. Just cut it up. You can also grate it. I felt a little lazy on that part, so I just cut them up in some nice little cubes. It's going to do the same thing. It's going to melt. That's what we want it to do. And that's what it's going to do. Melt. So go ahead. Get the blocks. And once again, I will have the cheeses that I used down in the description box for you guys as well. I hope you guys all had like a blessed New Year's, y'all. Oh my gosh, I feel so blessed. So blessed. So blessed. Hope you guys had an awesome New Year's coming in, and I hope that this year is an awesome year for you guys. Speak it, put it on out there in the universe. It's going to be an awesome year. Yes, ma'am. And again, I'm working on medium low heat, you guys. And I just wanted that to melt down. Just want it to melt. Just get nice and creamy. And I have a Sassoon packet. I'm just going to use just maybe about a half of a teaspoon. Not much. That's just going to help give it a little color. And you want to go in and you want to stir it. And see, that's the consistency that I wanted for my cheese sauce. And it's going to thicken up as it sits as well. If you've ever made cheese sauce, then you know it will thicken up. So now we're going to go ahead and move on over to the next step, which is adding in our seasonings. And so about 1 teaspoon of white pepper. Have some garlic powder. Gonna do the same, about 1 teaspoon. Don't really need a lot of seasonings, guys, for macaroni and cheese. You really don't. And into this bowl, I added a little bit of butter in there as well. And right there I have my 2 eggs that I just slightly beaten. And I put those in there. And then we're going to start to add our cheese sauce as well. And you guys, I had cheese sauce left over from this recipe. And what I did was I just froze the cheese sauce. Made sure that it was in an airtight container, and I put it right in the freezer. Yes, I did. I love the fact that you can make macaroni and cheese and just make it your own. You can do whatever you like. You know what I'm saying? As far as cheeses go, just experiment with different cheeses and find something that you and your family just, just, oh my gosh, this was the best one, and just stick with it. But there's so many varieties of macaroni and cheese, I'm sure, out there. Lord have mercy. So many. Everybody makes it different, you know? And you want to go ahead and preheat your oven. I have my oven preheated for 350 degrees. And you want to make sure you go ahead and get yourself a casserole dish or aluminum pan, whatever it is that you want to use. I would suggest putting something at the bottom like some butter or some cooking spray, just so it doesn't stick to the bottom of your pan while it's cooking. And in here I had a little bit more milk. I just want it to be a little bit more creamy, so I'm adding a little more milk in there. So altogether I say I use like 3 and 1/4 cups of milk for this recipe. And mind you guys, the box of macaroni that I used, it was the smaller box. Now if you're going to use the bigger box, then you would definitely use all of the cheese sauce. It would take all of it, but the box I used was really small. And so I have my baking dish that I put some butter on the bottom, and And also, you guys didn't see because I thought I was recording it, but I wasn't. I actually did this in layers. So I had this, and I had some shredded mozzarella cheese and some shredded Colby Jack cheese, and I put them on top, like right here. I put some on top, and then I layered macaroni on, and then put more mozzarella and Colby Jack on top. I apologize. And I went ahead and put it in the oven, 350 degrees, for about 35 minutes. I had it in there for. Because again, my pan was not that big that I made. So it may take a little longer than yours. And see, that's the mozzarella and that Colby Jack cheese on top. Now you can go ahead and stop right there, because look at that. Look at it. It looks so good. It looks so good. But I like to brown mine a little bit on top. So I went ahead, put it back in the oven just to get a little brown on top. And then I put the broil on just to get that little cheese, just get a little dark, just a little something, something. But there you guys go, y'all. Easy, right? Yes. Very, very easy. And it was so good. It was so good, you guys. But as always, I thank you guys so much for watching, you guys. I hope you all stay forever blessed, y'all. It's your girl, Just T. I'm out, y'all. Go ahead. I'm going to give y'all that first bite. Y'all can go right ahead. Go ahead. Look at that. Jesus Christ, that was so good, y'all. Go ahead and make that. Let me know what y'all think about that, all right? Thank you so much for watching. Stay forever blessed.